funny now as an adult listening to hip hop because like we know all these like celebrities' personalities and these rappers' personalities. Like I still like hip hop, but like a lot of the people I grew up with are like going ultra conservative. Like Nelly performed at Trump's inaugural ball, which was crazy. And I was like, man, I grew up with Nelly. I was mad. I was like, how can Nelly do this to us? And then I thought about it, and it kind of made sense. Because Nelly was never making protest music, right? He was never like, good gracious, ass bodacious, and we shall overcome in our Air Force Ones. It was never a message to it. I just hate that because now the far right gets to use their music at their rallies, right? Their get-togethers, and I hate that, right? They're gonna be playing Hot and Her at the cross burnings. Nobody. See that? I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my hood off. It's like, they take the hood off, it's just Clarence Thomas. She's like, I knew it. Inside man, I knew it. The beat hits you, can't resist. It's just like, my parents grew up on the east side of Indianapolis, which is like textbook hood, and then they worked very hard to get us out of a bad situation, so they moved us to the suburbs, but they were still those hood people. This makes it like they didn't belong in the suburbs. Like, for instance, when I was 4, I saw my mom stab my dad. Y'all can laugh at that, he's alive, he's good. Worked past it. I saw that. She thought he was cheating, came home late from work one night, and she grabbed a blade and she stabbed him up. Gat, gat, gat. That's not the sound it made, but I was 4. That sounds like a thing. I've never talked to my dad about this, right? I don't think he ever knew that I saw this. And it was his birthday a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, we were drinking bourbon, that's our thing. I was just like, a couple cups in. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what the therapist said. I'm very awkward at bringing up tough conversation, especially with my parents. So I was just like, hey man. Remember that time you got stabbed? And my dad was like, oh shit, you saw that? I was like, yeah. I didn't know you saw that. I was like, that's your response to me. It's like, I saw that. It's like, yeah, what happened? Tell me the story. He goes, man, she was tripping. I work late, right? I work late. So I worked late. I came home. She thought I was cheating on her. She grabbed the blade. She stabbed me. I couldn't believe it. And you know how men make themselves seem like a bigger hero in the story? He goes, man, she grabbed the blade. She stabbed me. To be honest with you, I didn't even feel that shit. You didn't feel a blade in it? Okay, John Wick. You didn't feel a blade in your body? He's like, nah, I'm just bleeding. I was like, she thought you were cheating? He goes, yeah, man, she was tripping, man. I go, what? Were you cheating? My dad goes, look, man, look, listen, okay? Look, listen. Sometimes a motherfucker just gets stabbed. Which, fun fact, Erie, no they don't. No they do not. Clap if you've ever been stabbed in here. Oh, of course, one of the producers. You charged me $15 for this showcase, motherfucker. It's not something that happens regularly. That's what he made it. He made it sound like it was our family crest. Like you walk over to my parents' house, you walk in, they're like, welcome to the Simmons. And it's like a picture of Malcolm X and a picture of Jesus Christ. And then it's just like, where sometimes a motherfucker just gets stabbed. What are you talking about, bro? But now they just live in the suburbs and exist as like, nobody knows that. Except when I tell it in front of rooms full of strangers. This is funny because my mom a couple years ago had a successful triple bypass heart surgery. So now we get to go out. Thank you. We get to go out. We celebrated. We did. We went to Golden Corral. We did the whole thing. Gotta test the surgeon's work. No, but now we get to go out to eat again, and I hate going out to eat with my parents. I'm a grown man, and I still get embarrassed to go out to eat with my parents, okay? My dad has this thing where he will just take on the ethnicity of any restaurant we walk into. You have these people in your life? What is that? Is that an old man thing? This is a professional black man, okay? We haven't taken him to a Chinese restaurant in over a decade. He has a career. He steps one foot inside of a Chinese restaurant. He's like, I'll have a egg roll. I have a hot and sour soup. I was like, dude, why are you bowing? This is the Panda Express. What are you doing? I'm gonna stab you. Stop this. You can't go out there. And then my mom's the worst because she's always, even before her heart surgery, has been very difficult. Like nothing's ever right. She's like the Karen before the Karen. Like we have a system where I'll just walk into the restaurant before we sit down and I'll just hand our server $20 and be like, I'm so sorry about what's about to happen for the next 90 minutes. I'm so sorry. Stay strong. You can do this. Nothing's ever right? Like the bread's too hard. I don't like the way the sun's hitting the table. There's too much ice in my water. There's not enough ice in my water. I can't taste the liquor in my drink. That's her favorite one. Nothing's ever right. But now she's spiritual because she had her heart surgery, which means we gotta sit and link up and pray. We gotta do this, but she's still that difficult person. And to me, that's just a weird combination of human being. Like, how are we gonna sit and give thanks for food we know we're gonna send back to the kitchen? What is that? That's psychopathic behavior. Thank you, Lord, for these. Thank you, Lord, for this food, but I'd rather burn it down than eat these nachos. It was not the Lord's plan for me to eat Velveeta cheese today. None of my family's religious. We're just out here, linked up, just fucking, oh my God. You ever be in a prayer circle and you make eye contact with someone else whose eyes are open? You just... You going to hell, dog. You better close your eyes. Mama see you, give you a whooping. We're not religious, but we get judged. You just fucking up. You better close your eyes. It's so awkward because my mom has to lead the prayer. But like I said, we're not religious. She's spiritual, which means she does not have real prayers. If you're religious, there's a prayer you say before you eat your food. My mom just freestyles this shit like she's Lil Wayne in 2008. She goes full 8 Mile on the prayer. But what it turns into is just her talking shit about everybody else at the table. The prayer is literally, thank you, Lord. I'm so blessed and lucky to have my family here. I want everyone to know they are welcome at my table, Lord. I don't care who you are or what you've done. You are welcome at my table. I don't care who you are or what you've done. I don't care if you're a hoe. I don't care if you're a pimp. I don't care if you have 3 DUIs and there's a warrant out for your arrest. I don't care if you owe me $38, but all of a sudden, you got money to come eat with the family. That's weird. I didn't see a cash app come through today. That's why she left you as your college dropped out. You can go home and take care of them kids and take a shower dirty and just let me pray. Amen. What? I have lost my appetite. I have no... Then my dad's just like, close your eye! It's embarrassing. I'm on the board of directors for the Kurt Vonnegut Museum and Library in Indianapolis. And right now, we are fighting back against all these school districts that are being challenged to ban books, take books off shelves, take books off libraries. So we do a lot of outreach and things like that. You guys seem like smart people. You know that they're challenging anything that has to do with race, anything that has to do with sexuality. And then there's the performative aspect, because anybody can challenge a book. Like there's a school district in New York that banned Where's Waldo. I wish I was that good of a writer. Like, you know how sad and lonely you have to be to ban a book that don't have no words? You know how dumb you gotta be to be sitting at home just flipping like, where's Waldo? Where is he? Can't find him unless he's doing something gay. Where is he? Where's Waldo? Come out with us, Waldo. I think it's time we stop asking, where's Waldo? Start asking, who's Waldo? You grooming my kids? It's so fucking stupid. The school district I graduated from, right, those first two things, and the third thing, they're like, no sexuality, no race, and then no books with witches. What? Like, how did we get to witches? Like, that's insane. You know how many books we grew up with that had, like, just an allusion to the witch? Like, fucking everything. Like, kids can't watch Wicked. You can't. That's why, like, I have a lot of these books in my house, and they're being challenged, and I'm like, I feel like I have paraphernalia. I feel like I'm a drug dealer just in front of libraries, just like, yo. I got that Matilda, son. I got that Matilda. What you know about that Miss Trunchbull? You gotta get that Miss Trunchbull in your face. I get locked up. They're like, yo, man, what are you in for? Distributing Harry Potter to a fourth grader? I don't fucking... They're like, look out for him. He might be a Hufflepuff. He might be... Look out for him. It's Slytherin for real. It's so stupid. We're supposed to be afraid of witchcraft, but Marjorie Taylor Greene can get on television looking like the Wicked Witch of the Midwest. And I'm supposed to be afraid of witches? That's what you're telling me? I'm supposed to be afraid of witches, but Marjorie Taylor Greene gets on television looking like a melted stick of butter had a stroke, and I'm supposed to be afraid of witches? Huh? You telling me I'm supposed to be afraid of witches, and Marjorie Taylor Greene looks like Ursula from The Little Mermaid? Fuck the Confederate flag! I'm supposed to be afraid of witches! And they say you can't say anything anymore. I get so fucking frustrated. I don't know what people think's gonna happen if you teach actual history. Like if you teach kids, like if you teach Malcolm X, like he's never been taught to kids. I don't know what people think's gonna happen. Like we're gonna radicalize little Timmy. Like little Timmy's just gonna come home one day just like, hello mother and father. If those are even your real names, I would like to inform you I will not be partaking in tonight's pork chop dinner. You see, pork is a tool for the white man to control kindergartners. And I've had enough, you know why? Because I've been had, I've been took, I've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, led astray. This is what the white man does. He tells you to finish your vegetables or go to your room. Well, I'm going to my room. Because I did not land on Fraggle Rock. It's not happening. If you guys didn't like this joke, blame Revich Investments. This portion of the show has been sponsored by Revich and the Maverick Mindset podcast. What are you gonna do?